I currently am looking at 45 1/4 for the width or the length, however do you want to say the length? Yeah, since it's longer, we'll call it the length of the new area. Since I'm doing this by myself and one-handed, I just took a couple of quick measures between that board and this bed, 41 inches. There's 34 inches between each of those beds. And over here, there's 38 inches between the end and this bed. Now let's see how much space is between this one. I'll probably have to pause you for a second. Okay, from here to the bed, 41 inches. The board is about 4 inches wide. Calculate that measure. And then from here to that board is, I swear I have the worst tape measure ever. I need to go and just buy one of those new ones. That's 14. And then from here to there, I still have squash blossoms. Look at this. Look at this. You guys, you're wasting your time. I have no room or no time in the season for more pumpkins. Even though I thought I saw one down here that was forming, but they probably came and ate it. The squirrels and stuff in this neighborhood are scavengers. They're savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Oh look, a little bit of asters. My asters are still trying to hang on. Just a little bit. I need to hurry up before it starts raining. I should eat these blossoms. They say they're edible. I'm not sure if I want to try it. I don't want to fry anything. Okay, so from that bed, I'm going to have to pause you again. Okay, so from this hill area, this terraced area to here's 34 and a half. God dang it, I forgot that fast. Yep, 34 and a half. Where's my measuring tape? 34 and a half. Let's measure how wide this is. I'm going to put all these numbers together. Not to mention add the boards are 1 by 2. Let's see what the boards. Ouch. Yeah, 1 and a half. 1 and a half all the way around. These are 4. Okay. Pause one more time. Okay. From the edge of the property to here, what, 54? Slightly 54, gosh. 54, almost 50. No, 54 if you look straight down. And that's including the width of the boards. And that tree trunk, I'm going to chop this up. I'm just going to chop this up and use it for the hugel culture. And then the big one, the tall one, I'm going to have part of it saved. I wanted to do a carving, but I don't have that kind of money in my account. Let me get this phone. It's 8:20 a.m. Okay. Anyway, it's pretty massive. Look at, it's really big. So it would make a nice sculpture or carving, but I just don't have the money. It's getting super windy out here. Goodness, just had a bunch of leaves being disrespectful. There's the famous cart that's full of bees. It's been below 41, so hopefully they have died. I know that they say the queen goes dormant and hibernates underground, and everybody else dies. But I'm still not trying to take any chances. A lot of zinnias are still hanging in there. My tomatoes still producing too. But after this weekend, I may take it down. I don't know. It depends on how many days they say we have that are going to be warm without frost. But overall, this is what we're going with. I'm going to add all the things together. And then I got to measure. Oh, I got to measure this from the alley to here. Hold on. Okay, from the alley to the inside of the bed, 67 and a half, roughly. That's a good amount. Okay, 67 and a half, 8. So a mushroom. Count this. I didn't measure over there because I am not trying it today. Now let's see how much. So the garbage truck rolling through. I found another bistro set that I think I'll be more pleased with. Instead of the stark white, it was an actual wrought iron like I wanted. It's not this design, but I think the table's bigger, and I know the chairs have arms. So it was the same price that I paid for this, so I think I'm going to resell this, relist it on Facebook Marketplace. Now to measure from this edge over to where I would have just before the slope kicks in, to see how much space I actually have to work with. Hold on. Okay, sorry about the finger. From the inside of the bed to roughly 50 would be a good place. The only thing is, I know over there is where that stupid groundhog has an opening for her den, its den, whatever. Oh, I see. Look at that. Laura said they turn a color, a nice red during the fall, but I never leave any. I usually pull them all up because I don't like it. So that would look good climbing along that fence, but I don't have time for all of that. Plus, it's not my fence. So, go 50 inches out. That means the tree would be a part of it, which is fine. Okay, 50 extra inches. Okay, we're going to start calculating all of this. I guess I could roughly measure from there. I'm going to try it. We'll see what I come up with from the fence line to where this one ends or starts. Give me a minute. Okay, I know this is upside down, but I did get it over there to the fence. It's a little bowed, but a couple inches won't make a difference. And so if I line it up with that edge, let's see if I can get it to go out a little more. Up to approximately 184. I'll say 183 just to be on the safe side. Alright, 183. Now let's take all of this inside and get some measurements. And just out of curiosity, I went ahead and measured the box area, the current area, and it looks like it's coming up to be 174-ish. We'll go with that. Plus the 4 inches on each side. Woo! That thing snapped on me, man. Alright, look at there. I still have a bloom inside there for eggplant. You guys are just messing with me. Just messing with me. I should cut those. They're really pretty. They just open to, still have some that are trying to open. Okay guys, I think I got all the measurements I need. I didn't measure the tree, but oh well. We'll just figure that that corner has an obstacle in the way. And like I said, I'll start cutting that one down. I got a couple of bags of things I pulled from the garden. I need to put them in black bags so that they can start decomposing a little bit better. And this big black bag, this huge bag, is full of walnut walnut wood shavings and sawdust from a guy on Facebook Marketplace that was doing some wood crafting. This needs to go in. All of this needs to get pulled off of the arch. The arch needs to be repaired. I may do it differently next year anyway, so I can use the pieces for stakes and supports. I think that's it for now. I'm going to go inside and get all these measurements crunched together. I didn't measure that house. I think it's a 6 by something, but I'm not going over there. It's going down anyway. Look at that beautiful, beautiful bloom. For no reason. I thought I pulled that plant up. Guess not. It's still producing. Bless its heart. Well, good morning. It is another day. It's the 17th of October. I took all the measurements as you saw previously. That was on the 12th. And when I started, I just drew a rough sketch so that I could start plugging in the numbers that I measured from last time. And forgot to measure this little bed right here, and I didn't measure how far the tree comes in, but I'm not going to worry about those little details because it's not that serious. I do need this measure. I currently am looking at 45 1/4 for the width or the length, however do you want to say the length? Yeah, since it's longer. We'll call it the length of the new area, or the current area, is 45 1/4. So I know by the time I measure this in, it should get me at my 50 feet. Because my lot, I already know my lot is 50 feet by whatever. And I didn't realize that currently from the curb from the alley edge to where the garden frame begins is 63 inches. Wow. So I have room to shorten that out or take that out. But when I did the measure from the alley to where I want to end and expand the new space, that put me at 291 inches, which is 24 feet and a quarter. I had only calculated 20 feet in all my original plans. So I will have some room here to add a couple inches in between some of those beds. That would be nice, because let me turn back here and see. Yep, I've got 50 by 20. So almost 5 extra feet. That gives me 2.5 feet on each side. That's gonna be nice. That will give me some more space to move the beds out so they aren't quite as close. And they're not really super close. They're 24 inches how I have it calculated. But I think I'll make more room on this edge and this edge. I'm not sure. We'll get it all figured out. But I am about to go outside now and get the measure for this. By the time you guys see it, it'll seem like all one day, because I'm just now going to put it all together. But I can't do my final calculation without that measurement. So, see you in a bit.